One line, one level. That's the whole strategy today. Most traders load 5 indicators onto the chart, and then they still sit there wondering when to enter. Today, we're removing all of that. We're using one single indicator, Aroon, and we're watching one thing only, the crossover at the middle level. No support and resistance drawing, no candlestick theory, no news reading. Before we dive in, quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk, and past performance or back-tested results never guarantee future outcomes. Never risk money you can't afford to lose, and always do your own research before making any trading decision. Now, there's a small filter inside this strategy that removes most of the weak, confusing crossovers. And honestly, that one part is the reason I still use this setup today. I'll show it to you in just a couple of minutes, so stay with me till then. And if you're new here, this channel is only about simple, rule-based strategies you can actually follow. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. All right, let's set up the chart. It takes 20 seconds. Chart type, candlestick. Time frame, 15-second candles. Expiry, 1 minute. Then search for Aroon. Add it, set the period to 14, and leave everything else on default. You'll see the Aroon panel appear below your chart, moving from 0 to 100. And that scale is the entire strategy. Here's why. Aroon doesn't measure price, it measures time. How recently the market made a new high, and how recently it made a new low. 50 sits at the exact middle. Above 50, one side is leading. Below 50, it has lost grip. So a crossover at 50 isn't a random number. It's the moment control changes hands, which gives us just 2 rules. Buy, wait for the crossover above the 50 level, and enter on the next candle. Sell, wait for the crossover below the 50 level, and enter on the next candle. That's it. Only the crossover matters. One detail though, and this is where most people go wrong. Don't enter the moment you see the line touching the level. Let that candle close first and confirm the cross is complete. Your entry is the very next candle after that close. I know waiting feels slow, and I know it feels like you're missing the move, but that one habit will change your results more than any indicator setting will. Now the filter I promised you. On a 15-second chart, the reading moves in and out of that middle zone constantly. Take every 50 cross and you'll be exhausted by the 10th minute. So I use a stronger version, above 70 for a buy, below 30 for a sell. Because 70 and 30 aren't the edge of control, they're the confirmation of it. The 50 cross tells you something is starting. 70 and 30 tell you it has actually started. Fewer trades, and that's the point. Also, know when to sit on your hands. Skip it when the lines are tangled in the middle, crossing back and forth. That's a flat market, and this needs direction, not noise. Skip it when the cross immediately turns back. That's a fake cross. And skip it around major news. There's no shame in skipping. The traders who last are the ones who wait. And let me be straight with you. This is a fast setup on a short time frame. Signals come quickly, and losses come quickly too. Some of these will fail, and that's normal. So test it on demo first, across trending and flat markets, and then decide if it fits your style. Before we jump onto the chart, I've put together a completely free PDF guide for this exact strategy, linked in the description below. It covers everything we just went through, plus a 1-page entry checklist you can keep open on your second screen while you trade, so you never second-guess a rule mid-setup. Go grab that now, and let's keep going. All right, live chart. Real signals as they form, the ones that worked and the ones that didn't. All right, watch this closely, because this is the exact moment I've been describing. Price has just dropped hard. One big red candle, straight down, no hesitation. And this is where most people freeze. They see red, and they assume the fall continues. But look down at the Aroon panel instead of the candles. The crossover has already happened. One line has pushed straight up past the 50 level, and it hasn't stopped there. It's pinned right at the top of the scale, well above 70. That's not a maybe. That's the strong zone I told you about, and by our rules, that's a buy. So I wait for the candle to close, confirm the cross is complete, and I take the buy on the very next candle. No hesitation, no second guessing. The rule already made the decision for me. Now here's the part nobody enjoys. Look at what price does immediately after entry. It doesn't shoot up. It dips first, right below my entry level, and this is exactly where discipline gets tested. Your brain starts screaming that you got it wrong, but nothing on the panel has changed. The crossover is still intact, still holding in the strong zone, and that's my only job here, Not to predict, just to check whether the rule still holds. It does. So I sit still, and then you see it. A small candle closes higher, then another. The buyers step in, and price starts climbing back through the level I entered at and keeps going. Now the position is running in my favor. And there it is. The trade closes on the winning side. So let's stay right here on the chart and hunt for the next clean setup. Now this one is completely different from the last trade, and I want you to see why. Last time we entered right after a hard drop. This time, look at the chart. Price has already been climbing, it's already recovered, already pushing higher, and that's the exact moment most beginners refuse to enter. They think they're late, they think they've missed it. But we don't trade feelings here, we trade the panel. Look at it. One line is sitting right at the very top of the scale, far above 70, and the other one has collapsed toward the bottom. The crossover isn't just present, it's fully committed. By our rules, this is a clean buy. So I let the candle close, confirm the cross is complete, and I take the buy on the next one, entering into strength, not guessing at a bottom. And watch what happens almost immediately. There's no drawdown here, no dip to shake me out. Price simply expands upward. One large candle that runs well past my entry level in a single push. This is what happens when you enter with the crossover instead of against it. Last trade tested my patience. This one didn't need any. Same rule, same indicator, but the market gave the move straight away, and my job was simply to not interfere with it. Notice I'm not adding anything, not closing early out of excitement, not switching to another idea. The rule got me in. The rule stays in, and the trade closes on the winning side. So let's stay on the chart and hunt for the next setup. Now let's flip sides completely, because this strategy works exactly the same in both directions. Look at the chart. Price fell hard, and then it started climbing back up. Several green candles in a row. If you were only watching candles, you'd be convinced buyers had taken over, and you'd be looking for a buy right here. But drop your eyes to the panel. The side that was leading has rolled over and slipped below the middle level, sliding down toward the 30 zone, while the other side pushes up. That's not a recovery. That's a pullback losing its energy. So the rule says sell. And notice what I'm doing. I'm entering against green candles because the crossover disagrees with them. I let the candle close, confirm the cross, and take the sell on the next one. And right away, the market tests me. Price doesn't fall immediately. It pushes a little higher first, small candles poking above my entry level. And this is the second time in this video you're watching the same lesson. The market almost never rewards you instantly. But the panel hasn't changed. The crossover is still pointing down. My rule is intact, so I don't touch anything. And then it happens. One large red candle, straight down, wiping out that entire pullback in a single move. Price collapses well below where I entered, and the trade is deep in my favor. And there it is. The sell closes on the winning side. Now zoom out on everything you just watched. 3 signals, one after a drop, one into strength, and this one against green candles. 3 different situations, and I did exactly the same thing every time. Checked the crossover, waited for the candle to close, entered on the next one. That's the whole strategy. One indicator, one level, one repeatable process. You're not predicting anything. You're just reading which side has control and refusing to argue with it. But the honest part matters more than these 3 trades. Not every crossover works. Some cross, look perfect, and fail immediately. What separates traders isn't the setup. It's whether they follow the same rule after a loss as calmly as after a win. So don't take this live tomorrow. Run it on demo for a few sessions first, in trending and flat markets, and build your own picture of it. Everything here is education, not financial advice. Trading carries real risk, and the decision is always yours. The free PDF guide with the full rules and the entry checklist is linked in the description. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which market you'll test it on. I'll see you in the next one. Trade with rules, not with feelings.